You have 2 minutes of pit time to start and launch your boat, followed by 30 seconds of nil time. Competitors, start your engine.
This is race day at the Gold Coast Model Raceboat Club. And while all these boats are less than a metre long, they can reach speeds of over 100 kilometres an hour.
Well, the attraction here, first of all, is speed. Then there's the noise and the competition. And of course, the chance of a little mayhem without getting hurt.
On the third Sunday of every month, Cable Ski World becomes the venue for some very serious petrol heads. They call it a sport rather than a hobby, but really it's a bit of both, because as well as racing the boats, many of the competitors also design and build them.
How much of the enjoyment is in building the craft versus racing them?
Oh, I think 50% of the enjoyment is building the boat yourself and putting it together.
And the other 50% actually out on the day racing them?
Racing them against the other competitors and crushing them.
Well, that happens fairly often, but the racing goes on. No one gets upset. And instead of an ambulance, there's a dinghy to pick up the casualties.
They're not expensive to repair. It's a matter of bringing them back, drying them out, get the motors going again, and away you go.
That durability is one reason why Ron Anderson likes this sort of racing. And he's very modest about his skills.
I hardly ever win. Usually I crash. I'm a lousy driver.
He wasn't kidding. That's Ron's boat disappearing into the deepest part of the lake. Meanwhile, the action continues as competitors from teenagers to retirees roar off in pursuit of speed and a few modest trophies. The races are in various classes with strict controls on engine size and hull types, which means that it's the best drivers and not the deepest pockets that win races. Some of the fastest classes are based on an engine you might find in any suburban backyard.
These boats look pretty high-tech, but believe it or not, when it comes down to the most important part, the engine, they're pretty much the same as the engines you find in your average whippersnipper. And actually, that's what these guys call them, the whippersnippers.
The cost of getting a boat on the water starts at around $400. That's how much 16-year-old Chris Erbs paid for his first boat, and it was second-hand.
All my money goes into my hobby now, but I just got to keep plugging away, I guess.
So this is a new boat. How much has this one set you back?
Oh, it set me back $1,400.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long's that taken to pull that amount of money together?
About 6 months.
Everyone's welcome to come along and watch the racing on the third Sunday of every month. If you decide you might like to get involved, well, there's plenty of people here willing to help you get started. Okay, yeah, a little bit further. A little bit further. That's it. All right. Now go and get that boat now. Good lad. Okay. How simple is that?